What is good, y'all? SGG Gang. It's your boy Smooth Guy Gang back with another Detroit Tigers rebuild video. And baby, today is a great and glorious day, a great and glorious episode because we are starting off the World Series, man. We're going to go take this thing down to San Diego and try to wrap up, I guess, the series in a whole, you can say. We done completed the rebuild if we're able to go and get a World Series title with this team. And we did it a lot faster than I thought we would. We made some great additions, both free agency-wise and the draft. We picked up a lot of draft prospects that have made the active roster very, very quickly. They've been able to produce, still upgrade themselves, level up. So I think we've done a great job in every aspect of rebuilding this team. And if you guys have enjoyed how the team has been built, make sure you guys leave a like on the video, subscribe if you're brand new, and comment down below because we got more rebuilds like this coming across. And I promise you I'm the best rebuilder on the two because we be doing it the fastest. Can't nobody rebuild like we do. Now, of course, I'm saying all this preemptively. You know, we still got to go out and win this series. So we're going to take a look here at the Padres and what they kind of got as far as stats and an overall team goes. And this rotation is amazing. Even Aaron Nola, I mean, you got to be afraid of him because of how good he is. But a little over a 4 ERA. They got Joe Musgrove, Dylan Lesko, Shane Bieber. This four-man rotation is amazing. Griffin Channing hasn't done too much. I guess he hasn't got any stats since he's still listed in the starting rotation and not a long reliever. So no stats for him. And then you look at the bullpen. I mean, there's Jose Leclerc, but he probably just gave up one earned run and only got 2 outs. Same thing there with Adrian. He probably only gave up 1 or 2 earned runs. Like, this bullpen looks just as good as ours. So we're going to have our work cut out from us from top to bottom with this pitching staff if we want to go ahead and get this win. And then we're going to take things over to their lineup and see exactly how good their bats are. And man, I told you this top 4 is amazing. Luis Arraez batting 340. Xavier Bogaerts, who is cold right now, but a very good shortstop. Fernando Tatis Jr., we already know about him. Manny Machado, we already know about him. Like, really good power guys, really good average guys. And you got Jake Cronenworth right behind them. 1 home run, 12 RBIs, batting 348. He is by far the MVP of this team. 78 overall, too. I think that mostly has to do with age, but he is playing like a seasoned veteran in this postseason. And then you look at their bottom 4, not bad at all. You know, kind of typically what you see. But Corey Lee is actually hitting pretty good, too, as well, that 7th spot. So it's not going to be an easy trip for our pitching staff to get through this lineup either. We're going to have to still do our things here on offense and defense. And they switch up the lineup a little bit for lefties, putting in Will Myers at the 5 spot, dropping Cronenworth down. I don't know why you would do that when he has 12 RBIs. I'll probably keep him still at the 5 spot. But the computer has their own way of doing things just like we do. And if you guys hear my voice sounding a little different, your boy is going a little under the weather, a little sick. So I might have to, step to the side and cough real quick. We're going to try to get our way through this post-game commentary because we have a great game here to kick off everything in Petco Park, the beautiful city, my home city of San Diego, California, getting this World Series kicked off against the National League. And I think this is exactly the perfect type of test that we need to face. Can our pitching staff hold up like it has all season? Can our bats finally wake up against a good pitching staff? And those are going to be our keys to victory, man, if we want to walk away with this thing holding up that trophy. And you can see some of the postseason comparisons here. We're both 7-5. They got 1 more run per game than we do. ERAs are just about the same. WHIPs just about the same. We're better on those ends too. As much as we're talking about their rotation, we have a pretty dangerous one too. They're just slightly above us in batting. So I mean, as much as I talk down on our bats, we're still right there behind them. So it's going to be a pretty evenly matched World Series when it comes to it. We're even in our pitching. We're even in our bats. And we have the same exact postseason records. So it's going to be a battle of who is the better team. I think this is like one of those rare times where you get to see the 2 actual best teams in baseball kick off in the World Series. Sometimes there's those upsets and, unexplainable things can happen. But this one is going to be a true test of who's the best. And we got the best of the best playing against each other. As Shane Bieber will step on the mound, 1-2 record though. 3.7 ERA in 24 innings. So he has taken 2 L's, only got 1 dub. But these are pretty good stats. ERA about 3.7, WHIP 1.2. These are things that you're not mad at all from your starter, especially your ace, to go ahead and get a series kicked off. And we can see that he's throwing everything pretty slow today. Even his 4-seamer is going to come in 91, 94-ish, at the max. Maybe a 95 might sneak in there, but that 92 is getting taken into the outfield. That'll get down in the gap. That's going to be a leadoff double for Morris Jones. He's been cold this entire time, and finally, we breaking out of it. At least he's able to get a hit in his first at bat, so I'll take it. And then Akil Badu will come up next with an 0-1. Take this ball right back up the middle. That's going to be a base hit into the outfield. Morris Jones is going to go ahead and run up into the middle, and he's going to go ahead and slide in there. Great plays there as we're able to go ahead and get an early 1-0 lead. And in the last series, whoever scored first got the dub. So if we keep that trend up, at least this game, I won't be mad at it. As Vladimir Guerrero Jr. takes this one out to the outfield, it's gloved in for the first out of the game. And after that, we got Fernando Gonzalez. He's got a 1-1 count, though. We can keep this rally going, really, because this part of the lineup is the part that I'm actually feeling the best about. Even going down to our 5-hitter now, Keith Clemens has pitched hit a little bit better as that ball gets away from the catcher there. No movement. I wish I was stealing off on that base, though. That would have been an easy second base for that one. 2-2 count here for Fernando Gonzalez. Swings through the slider. Just got caught, froze looking. Thought it might have been a four-seamer off the plate. Instead, he got the slider, and then Keith Clemens pops up a four-seamer in the shallow left field. That'll be glove for the final out. And now we've got Tariq Skubal coming up onto the mound. Don't pop up his stats at all, but we already know that he's been kind of up and down this postseason. He's had a good start, bad start, good start, bad start. And we kind of hope at least that would continue, because I think he would be on track for a good start here today if that did. And then let's hope he can just have a good rest of this postseason. I mean, obviously a sweep would be ideal, but just in case we don't, he could end up coming out to pitch twice. So we definitely want to make sure that we're getting the most out of him that we can. And the first man he's got to face is Luis Arraez, 340 average. I know y'all see him in real life. My man is killing it as far as a contact hitter. I always seem like he can make contact with just about everything. And thankfully, even when he does make contact, it's not a guaranteed hit. So we go to get that first out, and then Xander Bogaerts flies this one out to Badu in left field. They were able to go ahead and cover that one. So that'll be a fly out to go ahead and start this game off. First two down. Tatis up next. Then we get him swinging through the four-seamer, corkscrewing him into the ground. And we'll keep that 1-0 lead going into the second inning. Right back to Shane Bieber, who he's got that pitch count low. Despite giving him one run, we've been able to kind of make things happen early in the count. There's a little chopper on the second pitch. Goes ahead and gets an easy ground ball play back over to first. And then Riley Green, first pitch he sees. Watching that upstairs heat. Looks like he topped out about 96 that time. Okay. Might be seeing a little bit more speed on it. Then comes back with an 89-mile-per-hour fastball. Didn't get enough pressure on that one, though, as that one dies out at the warning track. Was carrying a little bit, but just kind of died out there at the end. Maybe if he had thrown it faster, it would have been a home run, because then it would have came off the bat a little bit harder. So maybe it's a good thing to throw slow sometimes. You get a little bit more fly ball outs instead of home runs. But also when you throw slow, it's easier to read pitches, so you're able to draw walks like that. And then, unfortunately, you get froze sometimes, though, as Harry Ford strikes out, corkscrewing into the ground himself, like Fernando Tatis Jr. And we'll go right back to Tariq Skubal, who's facing off against Manny Machado. And so far, Torkelson does the race to the bag. You thought he would have probably just threw it over. Instead, he does the race himself. He's able to go ahead and get over to first base. We get a strikeout on Will Myers. This game is starting out perfectly for us. 5 up, 5 down. Cronenworth swings and misses at the slider away. Still have yet to give up a hit to this Padres lineup. And we're going to go ahead and go right back to our bats. Morris Jones. As we get back to the top of our lineup, an inning ahead of schedule. Chops this one on the ground. Shortstop will make the play. Throw goes over to first. Not going to be in time. Too much speed for Morris Jones. And Akil Badu will have to come up now with a runner on first. And y'all know when Morris Jones is on, we're trying to steal as they go into it with a pitch out, but it's still not enough. Threw it to the plate quickly, tried the pitch out, but when you only throw 94, that's not going to be enough speed to the plate to go to stop Morris. Look at that, only 19.4 miles per hour, too, so he wasn't even, he's not in the 20 range yet, as we've seen some athletes be in real life. But that's going to be a base hit up the middle, and just like the first inning, kind of, with Williams at second base and the single by Akil Badu, we get our second run of the game. And then Vladimir Guerrero Jr. takes the 0-2 pitch and bloops this one in front of the left fielder for a base hit. Then we got Fernando Gonzalez coming up. Gets a slider upstairs by the chest. Forces one out to left field. Not going to have to range too far from it, though. As we do have run out. Runners at first and second, so we could keep this rally going, if possible, with Keith Clemens here, who's come clutch with some home runs in the past to kind of help extend leads, give us leads. Gets a cutter right at the chest, and he takes this one a long way in the right field. That'll be out of here. Not making it up to the second deck, but it will get a ways back on the first. Third home run this postseason. We've seen a lot of them come in clutch situations, and here today, he extends our lead to 5-0. .414 feet, exit velo of 108, and that was a no-doubter, as all the other two have been. Just straight no-doubters. He's pulled all of them, no opposite fields. But look at that, into the stand-up part of the stands where everybody's over there chilling, relaxing, and enjoying their concessions. They got to enjoy it in sovereignty. Is that word? Ain't that word that means sad? I told y'all, once I left school, bro, we left all them big words behind too as well. As we get 2 back-to-back pop-ups though from the next 2 in Torres and Green. And we'll have to take this to the bottom of the third with a 5-0 lead for Tariq Skubal though. So he can pitch a little bit more cleanly, a little bit less fearless. As we get the first 2 in an 0-2 count for Luis Campusano. Trying to get him to swing at the 4-seamer in on the knees. He's not going for it. Then gets the call strike a little bit in on the hands. We go ahead and get that one on the black. 4 strike out of the game already. We're looking to just keep racking these up if we can. Corey bounces this one over the shortstop. Easy play over to first. And just like this, we're looking to go 9 up, 9 down. First trip through the order. Through the first 3 innings, and we get a strikeout as the 4-seamer got him upstairs. We'll go ahead and stay with Tariq Skubal. He's been pitching great today. Gets another strikeout on the slider down low. That'll be 6 in the game. And then we got Bogarts 1-2 himself. Chops this one on the ground over to Torres. Thought we might have had back-to-back strikeouts. No possibility this time, though, as we still get the out. I'll take it. And then Tatis Jr. 2 for 2. Swings and misses through the 4-seamer down low. Getting him all the way through. As that will be strikeout number 7. Through only 4 innings of work. And we'll go to the 5th here. As finally, we see a base hit here from Manny Machado. We were working a no-hitter through 4. Here in the postseason, but they go to get a leadoff double here from Machado. And we'll see what Tariq Skubal does with his first bit of adversity here. As the first pitch he sees is a base hit that goes down the line. Torkelson not able to go ahead and glove this one in. Green takes a bad angle to the ball. The runner will score easily, but now the runner is going to go and get on his horse. Maybe try for 3 as he will. Stop and turn around back to second base. And now we got Jake Cronenworth coming up as we go ahead and try to see if we can stop the bleeding here. So they got one across. They got that runner still in scoring position. Still no outs. And Cronenworth is the RBI man as he chops this one on the ground, though. The Torkelson will still move the runner up, but stops the runner from coming across. And if we could just get some luck here, as we do get a strikeout there on Luis Campusano, they're going to say he went around. So now it's 2 outs. Any out will do here from Corey. And we can just get out of this with no base hit up the middle. That'll score across the second run. So now it's 5-2. Got to start being a little bit more careful here. How much longer can Tariq Skubal go? As there's a glitch in the strike total here. I think he's more so around like 70 pitches here at this point. So might be starting to get a little bit tired as we go ahead and get a quick throw over to first base to just barely get the runner out. We're going to stay with Tariq Skubal here. Bottom of the 7 still going. More or less around the 88, 90 pitch count mark here as we go to the chopper on the ground. Guerrero Jr. is not going to dive for it, so it will be a leadoff base hit here from Manny Machado to go ahead and get the 7th inning started. We're still up 5-2. And Will Myers with a 2-1 count. We'll watch that sinker away. Starting to lose a little bit of the control. We do have somebody up in the bullpen just in case we need them. This is going to be a high fly ball, though, going way back into left field. Traveling back to the warning track, and it's out of here. Just barely reaching the stands. I don't even know if we would have been able to pull that one back. I did see the marker there show up to trying to jump with it. But I don't know. That one looked a pretty far ways back as Will Myers hits his 2nd home run of the postseason. And it is a 2-run home run that puts them now within 1 run of this ball game. Very clutch hit from Myers. They definitely needed something like that. And now we're going to go ahead and go to our bullpen and go ahead and bring in Andrew Chafin. A lot of times what I like to do, if we're killing them with the lefties and having a good game and it comes to the time to bring in a reliever, I'll just go ahead and bring in another lefty and keep having the same success. And he's the only one that we have in our bullpen that's a lefty. So a lot of times you'll see Chafin come as my first reliever of choice when I have either Jesus Luzardo or Tariq Skubal pitching. And he comes in and gets an immediate strikeout of Jake Cronenworth there to get the first out in the 7th. And then Luis Campusano, 3-2. Gets caught looking on a similar sinker. He's going to go sit down too as well. Can we get 3 strikeouts? 1-2 to Corey. Chopped on the ground though to Torres. Easy play over the first. And we escape the inning. Still with the lead. Only 6 more outs to go for both sides. And I'm going to go ahead and look at my bullpen. Maybe get somebody like Michael King up and ready just in case. We're going to stretch and toss. Just in case I need him coming in the bottom of the 8th to set things up for our closer. As we try to look to get some more offense to maybe get this cushion back that we once had, but it won't start here. Keith Clemens. Checking a 4-seamer across the plate. Second pitch he sees. Swings and misses through the slider. And I can't believe Ken Waldichuk is still in here and still getting these outs, man. That's another strikeout there. As Gleyber Torres will come up. They kind of brought him in after the starter got tired. And Shane. And we haven't not made them empty out their bullpen. Ever since Shane left, we haven't got any more runs. As Torres will take this slider, though, on a liner out to center, and it'll be caught. We're going to stay with Andrew, too, as well. Not trying to empty our bullpen if we don't have to. As he'll face the bottom and top of the order here as Joe grounds us over to Clemens, and they will throw over to get him at first base. That 97 speed is scary. Just like kind of what we got with Harry Ford with that 82 speed, but this is way more. And then we get Luis Ariz grounding out to second base, too, as well. So 2 quick outs. Chafin looking pretty good here. Can we just get Xander as he pops out to Green in the outfield, and that should set things up beautifully for Jordan Romano to go ahead and come in and finish things off in the 9th. We'll have to face Jamie Barrera, though. 9 games, 11 innings. I guess they want to go and get a new fresh arm in as Ken might have been getting tired. And we'll have to face at least one of their good relievers here. And it's with the bottom of our order, too, as well. As you can see, we're going to go ahead and sit down Michael King, get Jordan Romano warmed up, schedule to put him in. He will be finishing up this 9th inning. And let's see if we can get him some cushion. Now, of course, if we go out and, dominate, I might let Chafin just go ahead and finish out this game. He had a low pitch count. He's only around 20. He should be able to finish this game out no problem if we were able to have a big offensive inning. Now, it's not going to start with a line drive to the left field. But can Torkelson get something on? 0-1. Slider in on the hands. Forced in the center field for a base hit. Good timing on that one. Able to go ahead and get it down. And now we're looking at a great position here to try to get some runs across his forward. Trying to move the runner up a little bit if he can. Chopper over to first base. He'll go quick throw to the shortstop. Back over to first base, and he's got him. Double play ends the inning. They're able to get out of it. Needing only 1 run now to send us to extras. So the go-ahead run, or winning run, I should say, will be in the on-deck circle at all times. We're bringing in Jordan Romano, who saved 3 games for us so far this postseason. Looking to make it 4. As the first 2 pitches here missed, third one misses as well. Maybe a little bit of control issues because they're not going where they're supposed to be going. As that's going to be a 4-pitch walk to Fernando Tatis Jr. Comes in, and the first 4 pitches he throws are immediately our balls. Make that 5 straight. As Manny Machado also not getting anything here. That one's way upstairs, and yeah, we got to get a mound visit on this one. That's 6 pitches, 6 balls. None of them anywhere close to the strike zone or close to where they were originally targeted to be at. So I had to call a mound visit to see if we can calm them down. And they were all 4-seamers. Should just be going in a straight line. No break, no excuse. We come back and throw his main pitch, his slider. Immediate fly ball out to Jones in center field. Out number 1 finally. And strike number 1 finally, I should say. 7 pitches, only 1 strike this whole entire time as that 4-seamer misses as well. Finally gets the slider to get over the plate. 1-1 to Will Myers. Slider off. He's not chasing it. They're not chasing anything out of the zone. 2-seamer misses as well. It's another 3-ball count. Finally gets a chopper on the ground with the 4-seamer. Clemens over for 1. Over to Torkelson for 2. And the Detroit Tigers will go ahead and take game 1 here in San Diego. We go on the road and do what we're supposed to do. We steal a game on the road, setting us up beautifully to be able to win this series at home if possible. We would love to come out and steal both games if we can, because game 2 is going to be in San Diego just as well. But Jordan Romano got me a little worried. There are a lot of command issues. Think we'll kind of check out his pitch breakdown later, but I think it was 11 pitches and 3 of them were strikes. Now, Scuball getting the dub here, 6 innings, 5 hits, 4 runs, 8 Ks. A great start by him. Bieber only able to go 4 innings of work, give up 7 hits, 4 strikeouts, and 5 earned runs. But finally, Morris Jones having a good game at the top of the lineup. 3 for 4, double and 2 runs. You see 2 hits there for Badu, both leading the RBIs. 1 hit from Guerrero, Gonzalez, and Clemens. Clemens getting 3 more RBIs, and then the goose eggs coming from the normal people. But this is what can happen. Our offense can really take off if Jones is on this game because Badu's going to score him in, and I trust my 3, 4, and 5s like crazy. So that'll get 10 RBIs to kill Badu in this postseason. He's got to be leading for team MVP, low key. And then you got Andrew Chafin going in and getting 2 innings, 2 strikeouts, and Jordan Romano getting his 4th save of this postseason. But as we go look, I want to look at that pitcher breakdown though. So 12 pitches, 3 strikes, 13% strike percentage on a 4-seamer. He threw 8 4-seamers, only 1 was a strike. And that one that was a strike ended up being the ground ball double play that ended up ending the game. But that is crazy. I basically had to throw sliders if I wanted strikes. The 4-seamers were not locating at all. Hopefully it was just a case of a bad outing. I mean, we let him warm up all the way fully. The only thing I didn't do was throw like the warm-up pitches beforehand, which y'all let me know in the comment section. Do y'all be taking advantage of those warm-up pitches? If I see the little blue meter, you know what I'm saying, the confidence on the pitch is already more than 50%, I don't even worry about touching it. We just go straight into the outing. But maybe I should have threw a couple of 4-seamers if I knew he was going to be that bad. So we do have games 2 and 3 that are going to come up into the next episode. Matt Manning and Jesus Luzardo. If you guys are ready to see both of them ball out and see what becomes of these next 2 games, let me know. I did want to quickly check out these awards to see where everything is at. And it looks like actually Keith Clemens is leading for postseason MVP for us right now, batting .327, 3 homers, 8 ribbies. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. at .306, 4 home runs, 8 RBIs, so more home runs. Same RBIs, lower average. Akil Badu, lower average, way more RBIs, no home runs basically though. Which I guess they're putting more weight into the average and the fact that he has some power, some RBIs. And then on the National League side too, looks like Jake Cronenworth is leading for them. Of course, the 12 RBIs is ridiculous. And batting .327 too as well. Machado .347, 2 homers, 5 ribbies. I gotta say the 12 RBIs definitely don't do it for me. So let me know if you guys are ready for the next episode, man. Leave a like, comment, subscribe on your way out if you're ready for games 2 and 3. What I'm thinking for the rest of the World Series. Just so I don't spoil anything or have any extra long, hour-long episodes like we did in the ALCS. But we'll just make game 4, 5, 6, and 7, regardless if they're necessary, will all be their own games. Game 2 and 3, though, will be put together in one episode. So that will kind of set it up because obviously we're not winning this thing in 3 games. Even if we win both of them, that would set game 4 up for elimination. If we split and win game 4, that would set game 5 up for elimination. Game 5 overall, it could be the first elimination game. So without spoiling too much of the series and trying to tell you guys who wins and who loses, we'll just put games 2 and 3 together in the next episode on Monday. And then game 4 Wednesday, game 5 Friday, and if necessary, game 6 and 7 would be the following week on Monday and Wednesday. So if you guys are ready for all those things, man, make sure you guys keep showing the love and support. Share it out with friends and family so the channel can grow up, man. Road to 1K. Let's get it. Let's get active. I love every single one of you guys. Stay blessed. Stay true. And remember, I'm the best GM there ever was. SGG's on his way out, man, a.k.a. GM Smooth, a.k.a. Smooth Got Game. And I'll catch you guys in the next one, man. I'm out for the day. Later.